Hey guys, Nerdarchy Dave here with Nerdarchy, for nerds, by nerds, hanging out with the Nerdarchy crew.
I'm Ted.
I'm Nate.
I'm Ryan.
Not it.
Yeah. No, I saw Ted like raise his hand. I was like, wait, he's not saying anything.
Yeah. So anyway, if you guys have been following us for a while, you know what the deal is here. We're going to do the weekly wrap-up, what we did last week with our weekly news and digest, basically. So for you guys that are brand new, we're going to give you all the links below in the description of everything we describe. It's basically everything we put on the YouTube channel this week, everything, you know, on the website, and then if we have special things come up, this is where we tell you about it.
Right. Yeah. All right. So, you know, you can always join us over on Reddit. So, the subreddit is How to Stay Nerdy.
Well, it's actually called Nerdarchy, but the subtitle is How to Stay Nerdy.
All right. So you can always, you know, join the conversation over there. Put up anything that's, you know, nerdy in whatever manner. If you want to.
Yeah. Well, I put up some things that are from YouTube for us and from some of our other friends on YouTube, like from Juice or Joker, SR2 Joker, and just kind of bring in some stuff for general role-playing concepts. I've had some things up there about you know, creating a character, like one of the latest one was questions that you should be able to answer as a character.
Okay.
The top 10
I might
questions.
have to check that out. That sounds cool.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. It's from actually a writing standpoint, a fictional writer standpoint, but it holds true for your character as well in the game.
Also, I want to mention too that I made an appearance on David Semmes' channel, who's also a friend of Nerdarchy's, and for his Fate Outlands game, which was freaking amazing. It was a blast. So I played a psychic, basically a psychic super soldier. Cool. And my brother, played by Robert Ogre, was the T1 cyborg super soldier. So we had a lot of fun with that. I'll put a link down in the description to that as well.
Yeah, cool. And I will see your cybernetic super soldier and raise you one chimney sweep in the Baker Street Sherlock Holmes RPG that I got.
Oh, really? You're going to raise me? Where can we watch that
at? You can watch that on non-existent, because unfortunately the gentleman running the game, who is the writer of the game, which was awesome. Yeah. So like, I have a rules question. Let me ask the guy that wrote him. Yeah. Bryce Whitaker, I believe is his name, but we can put a link to that in the show.
Yeah, we can link to the game and maybe his Facebook page or something.
Yeah, and it's a really cool. It's kind of like a Fate mechanic on that sort of 50-50 of doing things, but with like a wild card die. That's really cool, and and some really cool mechanics for a mystery RPG.
So the game revolved around special dice.
It did have some special dice.
Did he have a dice rolling app for it, or did he have to roll the dice for everybody?
There was a dice roller in Roll20. It was programmed into Roll20. But there are special dice that are also available to be able to do it. Like the faces it's 1 through 3. Sherlock Holmes, Moriarty, and Dr. Watson are on the special die. And it's a cool wild card mechanic. I'll do a thing about it.
Ted wants the die now.
It's a special die.
Ted's like, I must have it. I do not own that die.
It's true. So I'll have to direct where Ted can get it, actually, is really the thing.
All right. So over on nerdarchy.com, Monday we did Board Games in a Review Smash Up, the science fiction double feature. That's the latest in my chain of articles, just talking about Smash Up and how to use the expansions and the cards to, you know, greater effect.
To smash up your opponents.
Tuesday we did Villains Most Foul, creating a Lich straight from the 5e D&D Monster Manual. I'm guessing that one's you.
Yeah, you know, someone had requested that we do a video on it, so we did the video on it, and they also wanted to see what a stat block would look like, or how you would create the character in game. So we did the story in the video, and then I did a rundown of how I would create the character to use in a game on the website.
Very cool.
And then you'll just use it against us at some later date.
Pretty much.
Right.
You'll have to go check that out if you want the actual stats. Wednesday, we move over to Ryan's Day of the Week, How to Speaks Goblin, the Necromancer.
Yep. So it's the Goblin take on that, and you can go check it out because, you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So I used about 75 just now. So there you go.
So Thursday, how to DM cheat with the lazy dungeon master. You know, you recently read the book on that one.
I did. I had purchased the book from Amazon and downloaded it and read it, and then I did a review of it. It was good stuff. I enjoyed it. You can check out the review.
What's the page count on the Lazy J?
Dude, it's like 125 pages.
Well, to be lazy, it can't have a lot. Like
Nah,
if you're pushing 300, that's not very lazy. So, just saying.
And then Friday, which I believe is Nate's day of the week over here, the Metabolist, a Psionic custom class for D&D 5th edition.
Yes, I finally feel like I got far along enough in 5th edition to actually write up a whole class.
What was that process like? Was that mentally exhausting? Or?
Oh yeah. I had to use my mind powers.
You're level 12 intellect.
Yes.
I want to tell you, I got a text this morning asking if they could use that character in the campaign.
Oh heck yeah!
Nice.
That's what it is.
Absolutely.
That's what it's about,
That's
man.
what I wrote it for.
From your brother.
oh, in your campaign. All right.
Yeah.
That's really
Nice. All right, so now we move over to the slog of massive amounts of stuff that we did over on YouTube. So we're up to trying to put out multiple a day. Now we're even stretching into the weekend. So Sunday we did Goblins, Jesters, and Wild Magic Mishaps, D&D 5e gameplay session 3 part 1. That was your game, right?
Yeah, I had no choice. The people have demanded gameplay. Every once in a while, you're like, "You guys gonna ever do a gameplay again?"
Well, the funny part is when we have a lot of gameplay, then it's like, where are the other discussion videos? And then when we have discussion videos, where's the gameplay?
Yeah.
So we've been sitting on a backlog.
More.
We've been sitting on a backlog of gameplays. We've still been gaming. I mean, that just doesn't stop. So we've got this ability to say, all right, well, let's go ahead and start getting them up there. So Monday we posted 2 vids, 5e D&D Archer builds hitting the mark, and Villains Most Foul creating a Lich to go along with your article. Tuesday we did creating an NPC villain for 5e, Game Master tips, and Nate world builds for new players, also Game Master tips. Wednesday we went on to hunting monstrous humanoids in their lair, the terrible terrain of Dungeons and Dragons, and then out of the Dungeon Master's Guide, D&D 5e intelligent magic items. That one was pretty fun. I love intelligent magic items. Thursday we go to 5e D&D challenge rating system. For those of you who aren't familiar with how the new layout is, it's very informative. It's very different, even though it's got the challenge or challenge rating number there. That doesn't mean put us against that level party. And then we have straight out of the Feywild D&D Fey creatures. It's more in our Dungeons & Dragons Monsters series. Then we move on to Friday.
Take a breath.
How to build a dungeon and fantasy RPG campaigns. More in our Game Master Tips segment. Friday we had an amazing game that Dave ran on a live Google Hangout. Nerdarchy presents Trouble with Prospectors. It was a great game.
You're not going to find any better players on the video anywhere because Ted was on it. I'm just saying, this is the best gameplay video ever. I don't know why.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying it was a blast. I had a lot of fun with it. Then we had Tabletop RPG Games the Right Way, or Tabletop RPG Games the Right Way to Game. Is there one? Should have been a comment there.
Yeah, really. Seriously.
And then Saturday.
Don't put it in.
Then Saturday, Chaos Gems, Mad Druids, and Barroom Deals.
Backroom deals.
Backroom Deals.
Or barroom. Some of these backroom deals are
That's
happening
another
barrooms.
gameplay vid. Which game was that one?
That was actually from the quote-unquote micro-celebrity game with the Gobbleos.
Ah, okay.
That was the second half from the first one.
Okay, so that was Session 3, Part 2.
We actually have so much stuff on this. We had to pencil some things in.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2 pages next time.
That's over the course of 7 days, 13 videos, 5 articles, loads of stuff on Reddit.
Hey, I want to point something out too. We've had a ton of great discussion over on the YouTube channel. The comments are flying fast and furious. Yeah, a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, it's really awesome. Also, too, I guess we can point out that Jason Tagmeyer, he's got his Kickstarter that's coming into the home stretch there. What's the title of that game? It's like
Pretense.
Pretense. So it's a meta game that happens while you're playing other games, and like the things that you do are about the things that are going on atmospherically.
It's great for a generic hangout.
Yeah.
But its design is, hey, you're getting a bunch of people together to play a bunch of board games over the course of a stretch of hours. So at the start, everybody gets a card, and it's got a role on there and some kind of goal. If you meet that goal, then you put it down, you declare your points for it, and usually when that happens, you steal somebody else's card. They're technically out of being able to score any more points, and you get to keep going. So at the end of the night, you can add up all your points and see who won the metagame.
Yeah. So it's pretty ridiculous.
And the great part is the Kickstarter. If you want just a basic game, it's only $6.
Yeah, like one of the cards was like convince. Oh, and the art's really sweet. Like it's really cool. But one of the things is like convince another player to play the exact same game again.
Right.
So it's if you can get them to play a second game, you win. You win.
There's a bunch of easy ones. Have somebody toss you something. Have someone get you food or a drink.
Give you money.
Have someone give you money. Have someone take a picture of you. They're all simple little goals. And if you're not really paying attention, you
can totally pull it off, and then you've won that.
So I see the key to that game is to say no to everything.
Yeah, just say no. And then there could be a card that deny everybody everything.
It's like the anti-improv rule.
Right. Just say
yes. Can you pass me that? No. You might win.
No, I don't want you to win. The winning might happen.
I will be less thirsty.
Yeah.
But it's at that moment that if your head is in the game you're currently playing,
can I use your bathroom? No.
But if your head is in the game that you're currently playing, you might not think, here, let me hand this to you. And all right, Nate scores that point.
It seems like a fun game within while everything else is going on.
So we'll put the link to it. Check it out.
There's probably going to be a write-up about.
Yeah, I kind of want to kind of play that metagame within an RPG game now.
Yeah,
that's like a Splatterhouse horror game, like a Saw type game. So, but instead of scoring points, like
you kill that other character.
The other person just gets blown away.
Yeah,
like they're like,
everyone's got collars.
Yeah, chuck me that bottle. Oh, sure, no problem. Boom.
Oh my god!
That could be. It could be the game, the RPG within the RPG type of thing.
Yeah,
like a murder mystery, like a Clue, like an RPG Clue. Like playing it on top of Clue might be kind of cool too, where you off the other investigators type of thing.
That's interesting.
All right, so good stuff. Random.
So there you go. The links are going to be down below for everything. So with that, until next time,
stay nerdy.